Hello everyone, this is JRP Game Center Episode 2, and welcome back for another episode of Fun Gaming. Today, we are playing NBA2K17. Unfortunately, we are only playing the fourth quarter because we've had repeated problems with streaming. I think it's probably because of the length of the stream and also because of the intensity of the graphics that are necessary. So it's going to be about 4 minutes or so with all the fouls and stuff, which could be longer, but unfortunately that's how it works. You probably realize this is a recorded and not a live stream. I just could not get live stream to work with this game. But hey, with this recorded app, you could see my face, so that's something. So we'll go ahead and load here. It just happens to be that I'm totally dominating the team. I'm the Warriors versus the Suns. But that doesn't take any of the fun out of it. It's still fun to see how I play and how this game works. So yeah, I have a custom team of specific players. Right now I have the people who are out on the floor right now are Durant, Ginobili, Curry, Green, and Griffin. Those are my starting five and also my ending five. So we'll go ahead and start that. One thing I really like about this game is that it follows all the rules, unlike many other games. They'll just do like maybe one or two of the rules, but this follows all the rules to the letter and is very exact and calls all of them. I like that about that. I actually think that's the reason why a lot of people don't like it, but for me, I like it. As you can see, it's running pretty slow. That's because I'm running the recording thing and the game at the same time. Which is actually why it has cut multiple times. I think my iPad simply cannot handle it. Yeah, so sorry about that. But normally it is a little bit faster than this, and I would imagine on a better system it would be even faster. But of course it's a lot to take, high graphics device. I recommend when you're getting a pad, if you can afford it, get a real iPad. I didn't get an iPad, I got a Kindle Fire HD. I call it an iPad, but it ain't no iPad. I'll tell you that, boy. I'll tell you what. It ain't no iPad. Anyways, here, as you can see, I totally dominated. This is not normal. This is literally the highest score ever. However I played. Going into the fourth quarter with 50 points. Are you joking me? With that shot, I now have the highest score I've ever played on the NBA. That is sick. My high score before was 52, and now it is 53. Let's see how high it can go. I mean, of course, this is the Suns. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, you know it's bad when one of the stars on your team is named Dudley. Dud, as in missing shots. And yes, Curry, that was a foul. Stop complaining. Now, the real trick, we'll see if we can get through this recording without cutting off. You know what I'm saying? We've got lots of plans for games. Next week we're going to live stream Boom Beach. How about that? Or, you know what, I don't even want to promise that. We're going to do Boom Beach, but it might not be live stream. We'll see. When you guys are asking me for games, keep that in mind. If it's like a really intense game, it's always possible I might not be able to do it because of technical limitations. So again, sorry if that happens. So as you can see, I really like this game because of the incredible graphics. I guess that's a little bit hard to appreciate with the speed, but it's still awesome sick graphics. By the way, that music you hear in the background, I did not add. It is part of the NBA repertoire of music. So you guys been watching the NBA playoffs lately? I mean, it hasn't started yet, but are you guys all hyped for it? At this moment in time, it hasn't started yet. It looks pretty good. We know that the Warriors have locked in their spot. Looks like the Cavs have all but done that. I'm really hoping that the Heat get in. Let's just call this a prediction now. The Heat will get in. I would love to see a Heat-Cavaliers matchup. And if you're any fan of basketball at all, you'll know why. Because LeBron James was on that team, and now he is on the Cavs. So it would be awesome to see such a matchup like that after all this time, to finally see the teams coming back together. Also, another great matchup was if they play the Chicago Bulls, because Dwayne Wade is on there, his old famous teammate that they used to play together all the time. The only teammate that I don't think he'll ever run into again is Chris Bosh, who has been out for quite a long time with blood clots, unfortunately. He's mostly okay, but he's just definitely not basketball ready right now, and I don't know if he'll ever be ready, unfortunately. Those things are just horrible when that happens. So we all hope that he's getting better. Curry, on the other hand, he's currently out for 2 games with a minor knee contusion. That shouldn't be a problem. Durant was out for a while with some sort of, I think it was an ACL. I actually honestly have no idea. It was some sort of somewhat serious injury. He was out for 2 months, and now he's back. The real question is, how does that affect the team as a whole? I mean, obviously it helps. It helps, but does it? I mean, it doesn't make sense, but does it help or not? Because he is a star. And I mean that in both meanings. He's a good player, but at the same time, he's also used to keeping it to himself. Well, besides Westbrook. He was on the Thunder his entire career. He's used to not sharing it with anyone other than Westbrook. The Warriors is a team sport, despite you thinking that Curry was the best. Of course he was the best, but the thing the team had last year was teamwork, hence the name. You know, I never really saw that materialize in this season when Durant was present. It came back for a little while when he took a break because of his injury, which I don't want to say that, but I honestly think they did better without him. I was hoping that Coach Kerr would be able to assimilate him into the group. At this point, it doesn't really seem like that's happening. I really saw Curry's numbers go down when Durant played. Obviously, it's going to happen. But just overall, I felt like the team had a whole lackluster effort when it came to playing. I actually did not have a chance to see his first game back this Saturday, but I heard they won without Curry because of his small knee contusion. So that's good. I will be planning on watching their game. I think they have one on Monday today. I'm recording this a little earlier, so I get a little confused with the dates. I think there's a game today. I might watch it. I'm definitely going to watch the game on Wednesday. It's the last game of the season versus the Utah Jazz. Speaking of that, have you seen the Jazz? Dang. They're in such a tight race with the Clippers for the final position. I guess 4th or 5th. We need the Clippers to have 5th because they need home court because they're so pathetic as it is. They need the help. Anyways, let's wrap it up here, guys. As you can see, I have beaten the Suns 59-38, which is my biggest score yet. I only scored 9 points in this quarter, but that is my biggest score. Damian Lillard is the Jordan player of the game. Let's take a look at his highlights right now, folks. Okay, actually, there's no highlights. Alright, guys. Yeah, so that is it. I'm sorry if that wasn't as exciting as I was hoping it was going to be. That was just because of a problem with loading and stuff. Let's take a look at our top point men for the day. Let's see. Harden, 8 points. 6, 8. DeAndre got 8. Wall got 7. Let me turn it down a second. Lillard, 4. There you go, yeah. Lillard, 10. Ginobili. It was a very, very well-rounded effort today. I mean, Damian Lillard's the main man. He only got 10 points. Very well-rounded effort. And if you're playing basketball, that is always the goal. There should not be one guy with 40 points. Everyone should be contributing. And everyone was contributing here tonight, so I'm very proud of my team. I get a little caught up with this, guys, because I used to be a basketball coach and I play basketball, so I can really get into it, guys. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. If you know anything about improving streaming quality and running games smoother that have high graphics capabilities, just put that in the description below, like comments, that is. It'd be nice to know. Otherwise, I'm going to be running lower quality games. Not like lower quality to watch, but like lower graphics is what I mean. Anyways, guys, that is it for episode 2. We will see you back here on Wednesday, episode 3, which most likely we will do a live stream of Boom Beach. You guys have a wonderful night. Good night.